Your brain is literally shrinking. Not metaphorically, not figuratively, physically shrinking. Oxford Dictionary just named brain rot their 2024 word of the year, and there's a terrifying reason why society suddenly needed this term. This isn't about being lazy. Brain rot is the confluence of doom scrolling, zombie scrolling, and information overload creating actual measurable cognitive decline. Excessive screen time thins your cerebral cortex, the part responsible for memory and decision-making. You're not imagining it? When you can't focus anymore. Every swipe floods your brain with dopamine levels that nature never intended. Your reward system, designed for survival, is being hijacked by algorithms designed by neuroscientists. The same people who helped casinos perfect addiction now work for social media companies. Think about yesterday. How many times did you pick up your phone without even deciding to? That's neural hijacking. Your prefrontal cortex, your brain's CEO, is losing the battle against your amygdala's constant stimulation-seeking panic. We're the first generation to voluntarily give ourselves cognitive decline, and we're defending the very thing that's destroying us. But neuroplasticity means this damage isn't permanent. Your brain can rebuild, but first, you need to understand exactly what you're fighting. Chapter 1. Your hijacked reward system. Remember when you could read a book without checking your phone? That person still exists, buried under dopamine dysfunction. Your brain now needs tsunami levels of stimulation just to feel normal, making everyday life feel like watching paint dry. The brutal facts are simple. Every notification triggers dopamine, not from getting the reward, but from anticipating it. Your brain releases more dopamine wondering what that notification might be than actually seeing it. You've become addicted to possibility, not reality. The platforms hired behavioral psychologists who designed slot machines. Variable ratio reinforcement, sometimes you get likes, sometimes you don't. This uncertainty makes your brain absolutely desperate to keep checking. It's a dopamine casino where you always lose. Watch rats given unlimited access to dopamine triggers. They'll ignore food, ignore mates, ignore everything until they die. Now look at your screen time. We're those rats with memes instead of liver pressing. Regular life can't compete anymore. Reading feels boring. Conversations feel slow. Even your favorite activities feel meh. Your dopamine receptors are so fried that you need increasingly intense stimulation just to feel anything. Like needing ghost peppers because regular food tastes like cardboard. Chapter 2. The shrinking brain. Want to see something terrifying? Brain scans of heavy screen users show the same deterioration patterns as severe addictions. Same areas lighting up, same areas going dark, same physical shrinkage. Except we give phones to kids and call it normal. Excessive screen time literally makes parts of your brain smaller. The areas that control focus and emotions actually shrink. The part that creates empathy basically goes offline. You're losing the ability to feel deeply, to connect with others, to care about things that once mattered. Your brain converts today's experiences into permanent memories while you sleep, but only during deep, quality sleep. You scroll before bed, flooding your brain with stress hormones and blue light. Your brain never gets the chance to save what happened today. It's like taking photos all day, but never hitting save. We consume hours of content, but retain less than if we'd stared at a wall. You could watch 47 productivity videos and accomplish less than someone who just started working. A 2-week digital detox shows cognitive improvements equivalent to reversing 10 years of age-related decline. 10 years. Your brain wants to heal so badly that just 2 weeks creates dramatic recovery. The question isn't whether you can recover, it's whether you're ready to try. Chapter 3. The invisible trap. 40% of your day runs on autopilot. That's measured neuroscience. Nearly half your daily actions happen without conscious decision. Brain rot hijacked your autopilot. Think about your morning. Phone alarm, immediate notification check, bathroom scroll, breakfast scroll. You never decided any of this. Your habits are driving while you're tied in the trunk. The habit loop, cue, craving, response, reward, becomes a prison. Any stillness triggers phone reaching. Repeat until your life disappears. Every habit you repeat gets stronger, like walking the same path through grass until it becomes a permanent dirt trail. Every automatic phone reach makes that habit harder to break. You're literally rewiring yourself with every swipe. The average person spends 4 hours daily staring at their phone. That's 2 months per year of pure scrolling. But we're creating identical days. Wake, scroll, work, scroll, sleep, repeat. You wanted excitement, but built a prison where every day feels exactly the same. Chapter 4. Digital addiction is real. Your phone creates the same withdrawal patterns as gambling addiction. Brain scans prove it. Identical neural patterns. Same regions, same intensity, same desperation. Behavioral addiction was controversial until neuroscience proved it. Your brain doesn't care if dopamine comes from slot machines or social media. The withdrawal is real. Anxiety, irritability, phantom vibrations. 71% of Americans sleep with phones within reach. We've arranged our unconscious hours around maintaining access to our digital dealer. That's dependency, not convenience. The platforms measure everything: scroll speed, pause points, engagement triggers. Billions of data points, teaching them exactly how to hook you. You're fighting psychological warfare, not willpower. 3 days creates dependency. 3 days. But breaking it takes 66 days. The house always wins, because the game was rigged. Chapter 5. The Comparison Machine. Social media promised connection, but delivered isolation wrapped in comparison. You're not connecting anymore. You're competing with highlight reels. The torture works precisely. Upward comparisons create inadequacy. Downward comparisons create guilt. Either way, you lose. The comparison game has no winners. Research shows teenage girls spending over 3 hours daily on social media have significantly higher rates of mental health struggles. Not sadness, clinical depression. We're manufacturing mental illness. Everyone knows everyone's faking. You know your posts aren't reality, but your emotional brain sees perfect lives and believes you're alone and struggling. The cruel irony? Everyone's comparing to everyone, all feeling inadequate about different things. A multiplayer depression tournament where everyone thinks they're losing. Stop playing to win. Want to level up your people skills? Join our YouTube membership for early access to scripts, input on future topics, and connection with a community that gets the social struggle. Click join below and let's master human interaction together. Chapter 6. Cognitive Distortions. Brain rot warps reality itself. You develop thinking patterns that therapists have clinical names for. Your brain manufactures misery. All or nothing thinking. One mistake equals total failure. One rejection means unlovable. Brain rot eliminated nuance. Everything's either perfect or worthless. Catastrophizing becomes default. Small problems become apocalypses. Didn't reply fast enough? They hate you. Work mistake? You're fired. Your brain treats everything as crisis. You assume you're psychic? Mind reading others' thoughts, predicting disasters. Scrolling doesn't grant supernatural powers, but everyone thinks they predict the future. Your brain filters positivity. 10 compliments, 1 criticism. Guess what haunts you at 3 a.m.? You've trained your brain to be its own worst enemy. Chapter 7. The Hidden Costs. The real price? Everything that matters. Sleep, relationships, creativity, joy itself. Brain rot is an everything problem. Sleep destruction cascades into ruin. Blue light, cortisol flooding, no power down. You're exhausted but wired. Poor sleep destroys memory, emotion, health. Scrolling yourself sick. Relationships wither during connection. You know strangers' vacations, not friends' struggles. Hyperconnected and chronically lonely. Creativity requires boredom and focus, both destroyed. Without both, you're just a consumption machine producing nothing. Emotional desensitization. You've overdosed on digital tragedy. Joy feels muted. Sadness feels distant. You're not living, just scrolling through others' lives. Chapter 8. The reversal begins. Your brain desperately wants to heal. The damage isn't permanent. Every moment you're not scrolling, your brain starts fixing itself. Forget perfection. You don't need to quit cold turkey. Even cutting back halfway works almost as well. Small changes beat impossible promises. 66 days. That's how long it takes to truly change a habit. Not the 21-day myth everyone quotes. 66 days to actually rewire yourself. You've scrolled for years. 2 months to get your life back? That's nothing. Start with one change that fixes everything else. Fix your sleep first. Better sleep means better focus. Better focus means you actually enjoy work. When work satisfies you, your phone loses its grip. It's dominoes, not willpower. Recovery feels like hell at first. 2 weeks of your brain screaming for stimulation, feeling bored out of your mind. But week 3? The fog lifts. Food tastes better. Conversations feel real again. You remember why you used to love things. You're not just quitting an addiction, you're coming back to life. Chapter 9. Environment Design. Environment beats willpower. Stop fighting. Start designing. Right things easy, wrong things hard. Phone placement solves problems. Bedroom charging eliminates 90 scrolling minutes. Different room during work. App timers with lockouts. Environment fights for you. Create replacements before removals. Brains abhor vacuums. Replace scrolling with reading, walking, anything real. Sustainable transitions. Notification elimination, not reduction. Elimination. Every ping is someone else's priority invading. Keep only emergencies. Phones serve, not summon. Make phones boring. Grayscale, delete apps, remove triggers. Sounds extreme? The alternative is brain melt. Apps reinstall. Attention doesn't. Chapter 10. The 66-Day Rebuild. The exact blueprint. Your proven recovery protocol. Days 1 to 14. Detox hell. Expect rebellion, anxiety, boredom, phone urges. This is withdrawal, not weakness. Exercise burns energy. Walk phoneless. Embrace boredom. It's dopamine medicine. Days 15 to 35. Focus, rebuilding. Start with 25-minute blocks. One task, no phone. Build to 45, then 90. Attention is muscle. Read books, even 10 pages. Brain's relearning sustaining. Days 36 to 50. Habit stacking. Add positives to routines. Coffee meditation, lunch walk, bedtime journal. Stack until excellence runs automatic. Days 51 to 66. Identity solidification. You're becoming focused, not quitting scrolling. This shift differentiates temporary from permanent. Track everything. Focus minutes, sleep hours, scroll-free days. Visible progress motivates. Documenting resurrection. Close your eyes and imagine someone waking without phone reaching, reading for hours, conversing without fidgeting, creating over consuming. That's you in 66 days. This person loves boredom, where ideas arrive. They work intensely, then disconnect. Real relationships through presence. Deep sleep from actual shutdown. Technology serves them. Social media like weather, brief, purposeful, moving on. 90% creation, 10% consumption. Building over browsing. Life without brain rot means finally showing up. Every non-scrolling moment is living. Every reclaimed hour invests in becoming. The choice is binary. Cognitive decline or mental freedom. Your brain awaits healing. Your future self awaits existence. Are you ready to reclaim your mind? Learn something new? Hit that like button, share it with others, tap subscribe, and stick around for more. Got thoughts? I'd love to hear them in the comments.